Well, I'm seeing these videos where folks is telling their hunting stories and stuff. So I figured I'd go on and tell y'all mine. My buddy Michael took me on a hunting trip, and we get down to Arkansas, and we get down there to that hunting club down there, and he takes me to my tree stand down there. Well, he drops me off down there at my tree stand, and he goes on over yonder to his. He leaves me there. And of course, that's what you do. You don't want to really hunt with somebody else in the thing with you. So he drops me off there at that tree stand, and that tree stand, that thing's up there now. It's a big one. It's got that ladder that goes up to it, and he's got one of these things too that you can get in it like a swing, and you can pull yourself on up there, and you can let yourself down with it. Well, I get on there and I pull myself on up and got my gun around my back, and I get on up there in my tree stand, and I'm sitting there watching, and there's some does come through now. A few does. There's a couple big does, but I really didn't want to get no doe. Excuse me, bow. That I was thinking about bow hunting, but that doe, I was gonna let them go through. I was looking for that big old buck's what I was looking for. I wanted that big old buck. And so I sit there, and time goes by, and I'm watching some more doe come through, and they playing around and stuff. I figured that surely, surely a buck's gonna come through here any minute now, and I'm gonna be able to fill the freezer up. Well, uh, I happen to notice. I'm like, well, it's getting dark. Michael probably come around here to pick me up soon. I'll go and get down and get ready. We'll hunt again tomorrow for another big buck. So I got on that little swing thing, and I'm letting myself down, and I hear something. I stop and I look down, and you ain't gonna believe it's the biggest buck I've ever seen in my life is right below me. So the thing I did was I jumped. I leaped off that swing, and I landed right on the back of that big old buck. And when I did, when I landed down on him, I had landed in a way to where I got him in a headlock. Rear naked choke, I guess some people call it. And I got that thing, and he's bucking, and he's running and bucking, and we running. Finally, that thing hits, drops to the ground. And when it drops to the ground, he's out. He's out. So I get up, and I'm like, I got him. I got him. I got the big old buck I was looking for. Next thing I know, he jumped up, and he did a donkey kick and kicked me right in the chest, and I flew up and landed on my back. And when I did, it knocked a breath out of me, and I about passed out. I'm laying there. Well, I happened to look up. I look up on that hill, and there's that big old buck. I can see a silhouette up on that hillside. He looking down at me, and I'm looking up at him. Well, he blows that snot at me like that right there. All of a sudden, I hear it from way back over here on this side of me. I hear that buck drops to the ground, and I hear my buddy with a yell out there going, I got him. I got the biggest buck I ever got in my life. And I'm like, dadgummit, that was my buck. He shot my buck. And that thing, man, it hit the ground, and I was so upset. But then again, I was like, well, I'm still going to get my freezer full of meat. So I can't be too mad. And Michael, he's pretty happy. He ain't shot a deer in a couple, 2, 3, 4 years. So I was happy for him. And anyway, that's my tale, and I'm sticking to it. And I'm now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna go here and get me some jerky out of the refrigerator and eat me a little bit of that deer jerky. I figured I'd let y'all know about my story. Y'all gonna have a good day. I appreciate you watching and everything and listening to this here story about my deer hunting. And that was the biggest buck I ever seen in my life, though. Well, You know how you guys have a good one. Y'all remember this. Uh, Country boys can't survive. I'm a holler.